around double digits, but they had to fight to them all the way back to 4 points. We're a critical, conference preseason player of the year. 3-4 seconds left on the shot clock with a shot fake, and Mike Poole doing everything he could. So it's just we have to learn you can't give away possessions, whether it's missed assignments, second chance opportunities. This team's maybe not as talented enough to do that, and so again, they had fight, they had an awareness of each other tonight, playing for one another, just wasn't good enough.
The previous three opponents for the Hoyas had done a great job of sealing off the perimeter and giving them a real tough time at the arc. They were 8 for 12 in the second half today. What was their
Especially the stretch. They had a stretch for about 4 minutes where we were just behind, and they did it. They executed. They stepped up and knocked down shots. We were trying to get back in the zone a little bit, and they attacked a little bit more, I think, than they have in those last three contests. Again, the last three contests, our front line may not match up as well as some of those other ones. So I thought they did a better job attacking. They stepped up and knocked. I don't know how many threes they hit in the last 10 seconds of the shot clock, but again, it seems the top tier teams in the Big East, they get you to 10 seconds and under. They put the chokehold on you. Right now, we're not physical enough to do that, and so we have to work on it.
Mike, how much better is Gilvitas' timing come the last couple of weeks, especially today?
Again, I just said on the radio, if somebody would watch his first three games to where he was then to now, it's staggering. So proud of. I wanted to wake him up. He felt sorry for himself after the UConn game a little bit, and wanted to just wake him up a little bit with not starting him. And I thought he responded very well. Again, our centers are capable, and Gil's becoming better. Both of them have the defensive rebound better to help us win.
Mike, what's a game like this do to tell you where you're at as far as your team's place in the Big East?
That's a very interesting question, because again, I think we're improving, and it just the L's keep mounting. So you keep grinding and you keep improving in practice. Again, the people who have been around day after day understand that I'm not satisfied with our guys' work in practice, and I think that's where we're missing a little bit. We can improve a little bit more, but again, we're going to grind it out, and we have an extra day here this week, and try to take on South Florida.
Coach, with that in mind, following what George said, how do you keep the psyche of the players in mind with what you can say? You're saying it, but now they got to start.
Yeah, they have to believe it, and now they're starting to believe it. There's more than one guy thinking, "Oh, here it comes again," and so that's just again communicating. Kind of understanding that, keeping locked in about, okay, what is our goal today? It's just to improve, and that's what we've done every day, and that's what we're going to try to do. We'll maybe talk to our seniors, and they're all in. There's nobody quitting. There's nobody pouting about shots or time. They're all in, and so a little concerned with it, but not, to be honest with you, not that concerned.
What do you think of Dane's performance, especially the second half?
Said some choice words to Dane about him. Dane is our featured athlete, so to speak. Dane is our guy who can create for others and create for himself. And Dane has to play a more physical, athletic brand of basketball, more aggressive brand of basketball. And even his two shots in the second half, where he's the floater, he can't float. He's got to, the freshman Gilvitas Baruta is understanding. There's jump stop and there's creating contact in the Big East. You don't float away from contact in the Big East. It's the wrong league. So he's learning. He's improving. Dane's improving. Everything about Dane is improving. It's just right now we need more. We need more than 3 for 8. We need more than 5 rebounds.
Mike, how about the mindset that you might be in? I know it's a team game and you want to do a lot of we, but you had a great start, a lot of wins early, and now you get the Big East part of the schedule and you staggered a little bit. How does that change your approach to what's going on day to day?
None. Getting them better.
Really?
None. Getting them better. Ask my wife, I'm as locked in as anybody humanly possibly could be about improving this team. And every single day, it's the same energy, it's the same focus, it's the same trying to attack our weaknesses. And I'm going to do everything I can to, improve not just guys for the future, but, win against South Florida. We have 13 games left. And I'll just explain that to them.
Can you explain what the problem's been in the first few minutes of the second half?
They scored more than us. They come out with a little more determination. I can't. I'll try to figure it out, and I'll try to do something different. But I can't figure it out right now.
Has it been something different? I mean, Villanova, Connecticut today.
Something different. No, not necessarily. I mean, there was more. I liked our locker room better. We had more energy, more talk in our locker room. Again, you're dealing with some pretty good players, some pretty good teams, some pretty well-coached teams. And so, I like our starts. Guys have to be locked in quicker.
2 more questions, please. Any more?
Like, did you talk about the player psyche? Do you get that the guys know that it's not just the losing, it's that maybe they are the other teams in this league, the elite teams in Georgetown, Connecticut, are sort of a level ahead that they're not at yet?
No, I never talk about that. I just talk about improving.
I mean, do they feel? I mean, do you think they get that that's how much better they have to get?
It's an interesting question, BP. We talk about, deep down they may think that they're better, yes. But at times this team has played and executed and defended as well as anybody in the league. It's just they lack a consistency. They lack a consistency with the effort and energy in practice. And until they get that, they're not going to be they're not going to beat those elite teams. And so that's all we pretty much as the staff talk about, focus on.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, gentlemen.